haven't necessarily figured out all the answers yet. In fact, the answers we're using right now really rely on us. The only way we can stick with those answers is by completely trashing the planet that we live on and burning up the fossil fuels.
We did a good job of that so far.
So far, so good. But I'm ready for a change.
Yeah, and you know, the whole throwaway society, you know, there's just so much waste. You know, we really need to, you know, I think that would be a really good push, you know, toward biodegradable plastic. I mean, it is out there. It's just got to be developed, implemented, you know. There's more growth, more different kind of growth. Growth
of the right kind of thing. And what I would characterize it as is a shift from, like a shift from dirty jobs to clean jobs. Sure. That's a good thing. We don't just need more jobs, because I'll tell you what, every job has comes with a price. Every job has a carbon footprint. So the answer isn't more jobs. The answer is fewer of the dirty jobs, more of the clean jobs, and actually everybody working less.
There you go.
Yeah, and which will solve well, and that solves the unemployment problem. Because if we have to keep everybody employed in an ever more productive world, I mean, this overconsumption has been our answer to keeping everyone employed as productivity increased. We just invent more things for us to want. But it is wow, it's you know, I couldn't have picked a tougher topic to address.
I'll say.
Because it is. It's almost like it's the blood flowing in our veins.
And it's huge, besides.
and it's also pretty taboo, which...
Do you think this is more of an American thing, or, you know, does this really have a worldwide impact? You know, people in other countries. I mean, some countries have very low impact, you know. Well,
and clearly the United States and Canada are both pretty close to the top of the list in terms of footprint on the planet. So we're definitely the leaders of that. We're the poster children, and for much of modern history, a lot of the rest of the planet has kind of looked to us for leadership and emulated us.
Right, want to be like those Americans.
Yeah, in fact, I call it, you know, the American dream. The American dream has sort of become globalized. Fortunately, many other parts of the world haven't completely fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker. Because really, it's going to turn into a nightmare if we don't redefine it. So this is about redefining the American dream.
And when is the film expected to be available for people to watch?
Well, we should be releasing it sometime early next year. We're very close to the finish line.
Are you doing film festivals, or is there just some kind of a...
Here's what our plan is. We're definitely planning to do film festivals for starters, but as early as we can, we want to make the film available to everyone, and we want to make it available inexpensively. Like I said, it's a nonprofit project, so I couldn't get rich from it even if it was a big hit. But because it's such a provocative film, we're having to rely on the people, the grassroots. So I say it's crowd produced. I have volunteers around the world helping get it finished. It's crowd funded. People go to the website and they can donate. They can make tax-deductible contributions to the film, and that's how we've funded what I haven't funded myself so far. And it'll be crowd distributed. Nonprofit organizations will be able to organize community screenings, just anyone.
That's great.
Somebody who's really activated like you could organize a screening right here, and anyone can order a DVD or a video download and
show it in schools would be a great
invite their friends over on the weekend, and instead of watching the latest Netflix title, they could watch Hooked on Growth one weekend and see what their friends think. Could be a good conversation starter.
It's also good because I saw a little clip earlier, which we're going to show in a few minutes, and it's funny. So it's not dry, and it's not all that doom and gloom, and you know, people can have a good time, laugh a little bit. And
I think that's really important because it's a tough subject. It's a tough subject to be told, wow, we're on the eve of destruction. We're headed toward a cliff. And in many ways we are, but my film, I want it to be hopeful. I'm producing it because I'm hopeful. I really want my children to have a good life. But how do we package that concept in a way that people can stay engaged and enjoy the film? I want them to enjoy the film. And it turns out, not just am I a rebel, but I was the class clown when I was growing up, so I like to do comedies.
Second on the class clown.
Second?
I know.
Close second. So I think this clip is a good example of some of the humor in the film, but it's also an example of the fact that that we're going to tackling subjects that are tough for people to tackle.
And you're getting out there into the community, and so let's check out that clip.
Many of us are concerned about the alarming rate of biodiversity loss. Now you may be wondering, what can I do about it? Well, you can lie down in front of a bulldozer. You can give up paper and plastic. You can fight sprawl at City Hall. You can give up the mansion and reduce your footprint on the planet. But you can't ignore the heart of the matter. There are just too many of us. Would you ladies be interested in some free extinct species condoms?
No, thank you.
Sir, this is your lucky day. These are free. No, thank you. Do you know what the population of the planet is today?
No.
Is it a concern to you at all?
No.
I have a free gift for you if you'll answer one question. No? Oh, you're trying to run away.
Yes.
Are you embarrassed? I know I am. These are threatened and endangered species condoms.
Oh my God! Okay, so I saw this on the news actually.
Did you?
I totally did. This is awesome.
I'm one of those 3,000 volunteers.
I love it! I love it! This is a brilliant idea.
What is it? Hurry up.
Did you know that human overpopulation is a primary cause of species extinction? Would you guys like some free extinct species condoms?
Are you wildlife or something?
Would you like some free spotted owl condoms?
Sure.
I have a special delivery. All right, I'm going to give you the answer and you give me the question, okay? The answer is more than 150 a minute. 200,000 a day, more than 80 million per year. This is very advanced math. What's the question?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
People dying of AIDS?
I think it has something to do with the national debt.
You stunned me.
How many texts my son sends?
Oh, he's unaffordable.
Exactly.
Children can be very expensive.
I have no idea. You tell me.
The question is, how fast are we adding people to an already overcrowded planet? Is that stunning? Does that surprise you that we're adding 150 people to the planet every minute? You're not concerned about human overpopulation?
Maybe you are, but I'm not.
Did you know that somewhere in the U.S. every 7 seconds a woman is giving birth? Oh, do you think we ought to find her though and give her some of these endangered species condoms?
I don't think she's around here.
Who is that woman? How can she do it? She must be tired. Nearly 50% of pregnancies in the U.S. were unintended. 40% around the world, unintended.
Wow.
No way!
That's a lot.
Actually, this is a conversation I'd rather not have.
Did you know that?
That's good. Very good.
It was kind of fun to do, but it was a little...
You had a lot of people running away from you.
Yeah, and I think that's a great example of how, wow, we're not willing to, there's something in our modern society that makes it tough for us to tackle these tough subjects.
Sure. I was speaking with a physicist the other day, and he said we've got about 300 years left at the rate we're going. You know, so something's got to be done as a species. So we'll, you know, the planet will be here, but we won't.
I hope we can make it.
Yeah.
I hope, and that's enough time to turn the ship.
Yeah,
I think we need to turn it quickly, but...
A lot of people have to realize that the business as usual kind of scenario isn't, I mean, it's been working, we've gotten here, but we've also poisoned the planet. You know, we've wiped out how many species? I mean, we're in a mass extinction.
Yeah, what do they say? I think it's at 300 a day or 200 a day is the estimate. It's pretty surprising. But I think, you know, I know you're a great advocate for educating people about what's happening out there environmentally, and there are many people doing that. And I decided, what made me decide to do this film is I wondered, well, why is everybody just ignoring the information that you're presenting?
Maybe they don't know it. Like if they don't, I mean, it might be people might not want to be too busy working.
Well, there's a lot of that, but I think also we're just sort of in denial, and we have blinders on. We don't want to hear that the party can't go on.